I promise you guys that this is a serious news announcement. This is not a joke. This is genuinely a serious news announcement that's come to us today on the F1Chronicle.com. Nikita Mazepin has officially announced that his Formula 1 career is over. He is officially retiring from Formula 1 after his 0 points in 20 races or whatever in the 2021 season. Unfortunately, it's official. He will not be making a much anticipated comeback to the pinnacle of motorsport. This is a crying shame and a dark day for the sport. I'm sorry, I can't even say this with a straight face. Like, come on, man. Like, nobody cares. Like, come on. There's no way this clown was ever going to come back to F1. God, my word. Even without his nationality, which of course is Russian, as we know. But even without the issues around competing in Formula 1 as a Russian athlete, there's no way this guy was ever going to come back. He just was not good enough. He was terrible. But yeah, let's read this out. Full article on the F1Chronicle.com. If you want to check out some more of it, please do. Nikita Mazepin has admitted his Formula 1 dream is over. Since the Russian driver and his father's company, Uralkali, were axed by Haas at the outbreak of the 2022 Ukraine conflict, Mazepin has even been prevented from travelling to Europe and beyond due to political sanctions. But the 25-year-old, who has made clear all along that his ultimate goal is returning to F1, won a series of legal battles and has now been officially removed from the European and Swiss sanctions list. Of course, I am elated, he said about the dropping of the sanctions. At the same time, I asked myself, what was it all for? To be sanctioned at a vital point in my career, only to have the European court decide that it was all a giant mistake. F1's governing FIA still compels Russian drivers who can no longer race under their national flag to sign a document denouncing their country before being approved to complete. But I don't know about denouncing the country as such. I mean, we've already covered this in another video. I can't remember who it was actually relating to. It might have been Haas and Uralkali and their sponsors, but basically to compete in an FIA event, allegedly what Russian athletes have to do is sign a waiver saying we denounce the special military operation in Ukraine. It's not really denouncing their country as such, it's just the people running the country and their actions recently, if that makes any sense. It's like, I'm proud to be British, but I think our government is a bunch of clowns, and that's never going to change, you know, whether it's the Conservatives or the Labour, doesn't matter. All the same, really. But anyway, let's not get onto UK politics. But another truth for Mazepin is that F1 teams are almost certainly still highly reluctant to sign a driver whose father, Dmitry, has been expressly linked with Vladimir Putin. So what's next for Mazepin? Well, time put things in perspective, he said. I think I can now say that the first act of my life was really shaped by and dedicated to trying to be the best in motorsport. It has been painful to watch everyone in F1 moving forward and not be a part of it. Really, Mazepin, it was painful watching you in the sport when you were part of it, mate. He's failed to score a single point in his whole F1 season. And according to Mr. V's Garage, one of my favourite YouTubers as well, Mazepin at no point during the entire 2021 season ran in the top 10. He completed 0 laps in the top 10 of the entire season, which is genuinely impressive. You know, no one else managed that or even got close to doing that. So that's a stat for you guys. That shows you how bad he was. I mean, the Haas was terrible, don't get me wrong, but this guy was, bad. Watch his start in Bahrain, his first ever F1 race. It's a very quick video, for good reason. Vindication in the courts is sweet, but the truth is that I can't get those years back. Those essential years in the life and development of any professional athlete, which leaves me now at the ripe old age of 25 realising it's time to look forward, not back. The time has come to write the next act of my life as an adult, with dreams tied not to the speed and trophies, but to applying my mind and to finding my purpose. This will come with completing my education, working hard and taking good care of my spirit along the way. So while you will not be seeing a return to F1 for me, crying shame that, I'll be happy to share news with you on my next steps. Well, yeah, fascinating stuff there. Mazepin, you know, I really did think that he could do it, you know. I did think that the comeback was... He's probably within the top 10 drivers from Russia of all time in Formula 1. I think he just about makes it into that. So, you're talking about a world-class athlete here. And before anybody says anything, I say this all relatively tongue-in-cheek because, of course, to make it to F1, you have to be an incredible driver. He's one of the worst ever to compete in F1, in my opinion. But still, there are worse drivers out there. There are. But I am very happy to see that he's given up on coming back to F1 because just not a very from everything I've heard, not a very nice guy, and also on the track, not a very good driver by F1 standards. So he does not deserve to be occupying one of the 20 seats in the sport. No chance for me. But yeah, guys, are you sad to hear about Mazepin leaving Formula 1 officially? He has turned over a new leaf and he's going for some sort of new career. I don't know, as like a mental well-being person or something like that. Going off of some of the messages in there, it was all very shamanistic, some might say. But yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, guys. And we'll see you very soon for some more Formula 1 news from the weird and wacky world of F1. Like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and we'll see you soon, guys. Have a good one.